I would like to establish the full protocol, knowing full well that we have spent a lot of time waiting, and this protocol might be the one others may want to stand on. Your Excellency, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our honorable ministers, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Awali Edun, Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzuka Anite, Honorable Minister of Power, Chief Honorable Adebayo Adelabu, Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, and Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Toga. Our special guest, Commissioner for Economic Development, Trade, Tourism, Industry and Minerals, African Union Commission, His Excellency Abat Muchanga, the Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area, His Excellency Mankeli Mene, the Director General of the NIPSS, Professor Ayo Motayo, former Minister of Finance and Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, and the founder of Nigeria Leadership Initiative, Dr. Olusegun Aganga, CON, the Man Large Corporation Group and President of Dangote Industry Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote GCOI. All government representatives, dignitaries and partners, ladies and gentlemen, and Controller General of Custom, they are recognized. On behalf of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, I thank you so immensely for honoring our invitation, despite the unavoidable postponement caused by the unforeseen nationwide labor strike. While we sincerely regret any inconvenience this may have caused you, I would like to convey our deepest gratitude, particularly to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for this unique opportunity and magnanimity to host this Manufacturer Summit in the State House. Since we began communication with the office of the Mr. Vice President, we have received nothing short of full and extensive support and collaboration from the presidency. We want to place on record their great sacrifice of time and intellect in planning process that culminated in the commencement of the Manufacturer Summit today, and the first of its kind. Ladies and gentlemen, I duly welcome you all to the Nigeria Manufacturer Summit. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this summit is Rethinking Manufacturing. Rethinking Manufacturing was crafted to underpin the imperative for a deep reflection and conversation on our industrial trajectory, as well as to interrogate the evident binding constraints that have continued to limit the performance of the manufacturing sector, and to think and agree with the government on what we need to do to address them. The ultimate objective is to position the sector on the path of accelerated growth, enhance its competitiveness, and reap its multiplier effect on the economy in particular and the well-being of the citizenry in general. To achieve the objective, we carefully crafted 5 pillars around the theme, and the Director General will represent those pillars in his introduction of the summit. In the words of Alan Mulally, former CEO of Boeing Commercial Airplanes and later president and CEO of Ford, I quote, "No country is ever successful in the long run without a really strong and vibrant manufacturing base." Ladies and gentlemen, the prevailing macroeconomic environment places severe strains on the manufacturing sector. This is adversely impacting jobs and people's livelihoods. It is concerning that the nation's manufacturing sector is ailing and our members are bowing out of business amidst heightened macroeconomic and infrastructural challenges, making the operating environment costly and inconducive. This reality makes the timing of this summit just the time this administration is reflecting on its past 1 year in the office, and the most opportune moment to take stock and redouble efforts to achieve President Tinubu's agenda to promote domestic production. I'll just give a short summary of Nigerian manufacturing. Manufacturing has played a pivotal role in shaping the modern world through economic and social transformation, increased production, and technological advancements. The United Kingdom, USA, Germany, Japan, and Australia have all successfully transformed their economies through manufacturing. The Nigerian manufacturing sector once recorded a growth rate as high as 29.57%, particularly in 1981, about 4 decades ago. Since then, the sector has consistently maintained a historically poor performance, as evident by its contribution to gross domestic production, now averaging around 10% over the past 2 decades. However, the current state of manufacturing sector in Nigeria is disturbing from the look of things. The sector is in a state of recession, having had 3 years of sharp decline in growth. For example, from an average annual growth rate of 3.35% in 2021 and 2.45% in 2022 to 1.4% in 2023. Coupled with the most recent 5-year average growth rate of less than 3%. Besides, the sector lacks depth, as part of its growth is driven by few subsectors. In 2022, for instance, only 3 subsectors accounted for about 76% of its contribution to GDP. Unfortunately, none of these 3 subsectors is doing very well at present. Not less than 67 members of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria closed operations between 2019 and 2023, alongside moribund ones, totaling a height of 335 members companies. These are the ones that are members of manufacturers, not to talk of those who are not members of manufacturers. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that the sector is actually in danger. Whereas Nigeria is blessed with enormous human capital and resources, which should be a strong backbone for the manufacturing sector, which in turn should be a vital catalyst and promoter of our national's economic prosperity. But we are very far away from closing this gap in industrialization gap. The summit is expected to come up with practical measures and policy reforms to address the binding constraints militating against manufacturing performance and competitiveness. We intend to fashion out measures that will improve our capacity and readiness to beneficially engage in the African continental free trade area and generally improve our export performance. Therefore, at the end of the summit, We are expected to have a tailored time-bound policy roadmap that will address the sector challenges and present it to the government with the hope that influence a proper policy reformation. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the path ahead is challenging, but the rewards are immense. By rethinking our approach to manufacturing in Nigeria, we will unlock the sector's full potential, create numerous employment opportunities, and prepare Nigeria towards a prosperous and self-reliant future. I thank you all for attentively listening, and God bless you all.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we give a sounding round of applause to our president? Obviously, he has been able to set the tone for us. He has given us some things to think about, and I believe that is why we are all here today. While we wait for the vice president to step in, which will be any moment from now, permit me to quickly recognize some other guests that are inside here with us. The young and the highly dynamic Special Assistant to the President on Economic Matters, Office of the Vice President, Mr. Tokpe Fashua, was with us here. I guess they'll be coming in together with the Vice President. We also have here with us Mr. Themba Kumalu, Principal Advisor, Value Chain After Secretariat. Mr. Kumalu, are you in? Please, can you stand up for recognition? Thank you very much. You are most welcome. We also have with us Mr. Malik Dealu, who is the head competition of After Secretariat. Mr. Dealu. Oh, yeah, you are welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we listen to Mr. Vice President, we are also hoping that immediately after that, we are going to be listening to the Director General of MAN and then take our documentary. Ladies and gentlemen, we wait the arrival of Mr. Vice President. While doing that, permit me to say that we are still expecting some of the ministers who have been invited. Some of them have told us they are on their way. So we are expecting them any moment from now. And we are also been reliably informed that the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, will be joining us in discussions tomorrow. He has to be away for some other exigencies, and we are hoping to have him with us tomorrow. I believe that we are going to also be welcoming some of the special advisors who will be coming in with Mr. Vice President as he arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, I have information that we have in this room today, Mr. Muhammad Ali, the Director, Trade in Goods and Competition, who will be standing in for His Excellency Wamkele Kabeswe Mene. Please, Mr. Muhammad Ali, if you are in, stand up. Please, can we welcome him to this occasion? Thank you very much, and you are welcome to this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we rise for the arrival of the Vice President?
And while he steps in, we would remain standing to take the national anthem. We welcome Your Excellency.
I welcome Your Excellency. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Your Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. You are sincerely and most welcome to this occasion, sir. We are happy to have you with us, and we want to thank you for all the good things that you have been doing and the support, special support that you have given for this cause to make today a possibility. Before your arrival, sir, we have introduced the guest, and we have taken the speech by the President of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. With your permission, sir, we want to continue with the program, if it is granted, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, permit me to call to the podium the man that is at the center of it all. He has been working tirelessly with the President of the Manufacturers Association, and you will be amazed at the level of cooperation and synergy within their work. I think this is commendable, And we thank you that you are moving manufacturing forward in the country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podium with me, the Director General of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Segun Ajayi Kadri, MNI. You are sincerely welcome. Please, can we continue to clap until he claps?
Welcome, sir, as he gives the overview of the summit.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Kashim, Vice President Kashim Shettima, GCON, Honorable Minister,